So, guys, we know that in less than 2 weeks, the parliament would be voting for the very unpopular budget of the ANC. You remember that initially the ANC wanted to increase the VAT rate from 15% to 17%, but they faced a lot of backlash. People said that, okay, this is ridiculous. Even the political parties in the GNU said that we are not going to support this. This is madness. You remember how the president of the country was out trying to explain to South Africans that we don't have money to pay for these people that are working for the government. We don't have the money to pay for the grants. So it makes sense why we are out asking to increase the VAT from 15% to 17%, but they faced a lot of backlash. So the ANC said, okay, it is fine. We are going to go back and revise the budget. And a couple of weeks ago, the Minister of Finance, the ANC Minister of Finance, Inogodongwana, actually tabled a budget speech, and that budget speech still proposed a VAT hike by 1%. So they want to take it from 15% to 16%, but they are not going to implement that 1% initially. So they are going to do it in stages. This year they want to implement 0.5. Next year they want to implement another 0.5, meaning that things are going to be tough this year, but next year things are going to be horrible. And if you look at the reaction of other political parties, it is clear as day that people are not happy about what the ANC is proposing. You look at the DA. The DA said that we are not going to support any budget that actually has a VAT increase. You look at Umkhonto we Sizwe party said that we are not going to support this budget of the ANC. You remember even the ANC threatened to go to the EFF if the DA it is not going to play ball, and the EFF said no, we don't want anything to do with a budget that actually has a VAT increase. And you look at the ANC, one of the things that were actually recommended for the ANC is that the president of the country actually needs to look at the government and the expenditure of the government to say that, guys, what is it that we can dream so that we can get a bit of money. And again, it makes no sense for the ANC to increase the VAT rate if they are not going to do anything about the corruption in the government, because clearly there's a lot of corruption inside the government. So it's like these people are asking the people to throw the money in the toilet, because there's this thing that they call irregular expenditure. There's this irregular expenditure that is always taking place in the government, and Cyril Ramaphosa and the ANC clearly they do not want to deal with this corruption that is happening inside the government. So they just want the people to continue paying the money, and this money continue to disappear, because it seems like this is what is happening inside the government. You remember even the Secretary General of the ANC, Fikile Mbalula, said that the ANC does not believe in cutting. This is after the DA has actually proposed what the ANC can cut so that they can save a bit of money. Fikile Mbalula came out to say that no, the ANC does not believe in cutting, so it is clear that the ANC will not cut, but the ANC will actually go out and try to tax the people till the death. So right now, as things stand, it looks like this budget it is not going to pass. It looks like this budget is not going to pass. But right now, the ANC Minister of Finance, Inogodongwana, actually, there's a video of him out actually saying that the DA has flipped the side. The DA has agreed on this 0.5. If only the ANC reverses the policies that they have implemented in the past couple of months. You remember that the ANC has implemented the Land Expropriation Act, the ANC has implemented the BELA bill, the ANC has implemented the NHI. So the ANC Minister of Finance, Inogodongwana, says that the DA has actually wrote a letter to the president saying that we agree with the 0.5 VAT hike if only you guys are going to reverse these policies. This is what he says.
Where is the DA on comma 5? The DA has sent a letter to the president accepting comma 5 in exchange for things which are outside the budget,
and
like
first
the
of all,
Expropriation
guys,
Act and so on and so on.
And first of all, guys, do we believe this guy from the ANC when he says that the DA has wrote a letter to the president agreeing on this 0.5 VAT hike for things that are outside of the budget, like the BELA bill and the Land Expropriation Act. Do we believe him? Do we believe him, or are we going to wait for the DA to speak for themselves? What are your thoughts?
Where is the DA on Comma 5? The DA has sent a letter to the president accepting Comma 5 in exchange for things which are outside the budget, like the Expropriation Act and so on and so on. Why am I making this statement, Chair? Is that we are more than happy to interact with Parliament and discuss the modalities if there are any changes in the budget, and that those changes be confined to a debate about the budget. We accept that the Parliament has got authority to amend the budget, but we would plead that the matters be focused on how to make this budget efficient. And in this regard, we're approaching this thing with an open mind, and we'll accept your guidance in this regard.
Me personally, guys, I don't want to lie. I don't want to lie. I don't believe him, man. I don't believe him. Because with how the ANC is doing things, I believe that letter could have been leaked by now. I believe that letter could have been leaked by now. But then again, what if he's telling the truth? What if he's telling the truth that the DA has actually agreed on this 0.5 VAT hike? Because this is something that he said today. This is the 28th of March, 2025. This is something that he has said today. So what is it that these people are playing at? What is it that these people are playing at? Because he's the Minister of Finance. So do you think that this guy can actually just go out and make a statement like this? Do you think that he can just go out and make a statement like this? And if he would go out and just brazenly lie about the DA, what is it that he's hoping to achieve? What is it that he's hoping to achieve? I don't know. I don't know, because I tried to look on social media to see if there's any response of the DA for the things that Godongwana is saying. Because if the DA has actually wrote this letter to the president saying that they are going to agree on this VAT hike, then many people are going to be very upset with the DA. Many people are going to be very upset with the DA. So I've been trying to look at social media. I've been trying to see if there's any response of the DA about the things that Godongwana has basically said. Because if he's simply just going to lie like that, what is it exactly that he's going to gain? This is one thing that I don't understand. And why would the whole Minister of Finance go out and basically lie like that? I honestly don't get it. I honestly don't get it. So guys, what are your thoughts, man? Who do you believe? Who do you believe at this point? Do you believe that this guy is simply trying to create divisions inside the DA? Or do you think that this guy is actually telling the truth to say that the DA has actually sent a letter to the president of the country? Because right now he has just implicated the president of the country to say that the president of the country has a letter from the DA saying that the DA accepts the VAT hike. This is what he's saying. This is what he's saying. So I've been trying, guys. I've been trying to find a letter to say that. I've been trying to see if the DA has actually responded to the utterances of Godongwana.
Where is the DA on Comma 5? The DA has sent a letter to the president accepting Comma 5 in exchange for things which are outside the budget, like the Expropriation Act and so on and so on. Why am I making this statement, Chair? Is that we are more than happy to interact with Parliament and discuss the modalities if there are any changes in the budget, and and that those changes be confined to a debate about the budget. We accept that the parliament has got authority to amend the budget, but we would plead that the matters be focused on how to make this budget efficient. And in this regard, we're approaching this thing with an open mind, and we'll accept your guidance in this regard.
So guys, the question that I have, because right now I'm going to ask the supporters of the Democratic Alliance, if you are a supporter of the Democratic Alliance or a voter or a follower of the Democratic Alliance, would you be happy with the DA accepting the 0.5 VAT hike if the ANC would scrap the BELA bill, the NHI and the Expropriation Act? What are your thoughts as a supporter of the Democratic Alliance? I'm not speaking about the people that are outside, the people that are supporting other political parties. I'm speaking about the supporters of the Democratic Alliance. If you are a supporter of the Democratic Alliance, you are a traditional voter of the Democratic Alliance, would you be happy with the DA accepting the 0.5 VAT hike and the ANC in return would scrape the NHI, the BELA bill and the Land Expropriation Act? Please tell me what you think in the comment sections. Please tell me what you think in the comment sections. And if you are just a South African, a regular South African, how do you feel about this letter that the DA has supposedly sent to the president of the country to say that we are going to accept the 0.5 VAT hike in exchange of the ANC scrapping the NHI, the BELA bill and the Land Expropriation Act? How do you feel, guys? Because this guy has just implicated the president. So as much as I would like to sit here and say that he's lying, but at the same time, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt, because right now he has just implicated the president. So I'm quite in the middle about what the Minister of Finance has actually said. So please tell me your thoughts, guys, in the comment sections. And it looks like on social media, the DA has not responded to the utterances of the Minister of Finance. What do you think about what the Minister of Finance has just said about the Democratic Alliance? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button. And the most important part, subscribe. My name is Thomas Mabaso. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.